Welcome to Karibu Anawim's program, 15 Minutes at Dr. Zali's Desk, where we explore topics related to living with a facial disfigurement. This program is for you, your loved ones, for educational purposes and professionals who would like to know more about living with facial disfigurement. Our presenters have lived experience, research background, or work with people living with facial disfigurement. It's important to begin the conversation with terminology that society understands and is clear. We use the word disfigurement as it is the medical and legal terminology. We recognise you may identify with other words such as visible difference or with your own diagnosis. Let's see where the conversation goes. So pull up a seat, grab a cuppa, and let's chat around the table with Karibu Anawim's 15 Minutes at Dr. Zali's Desk.
Hi, and welcome back. Isn't this awesome? The second week of November. And this month's topic is the importance of educating others. Last week, we looked at the importance of educating family members. And this week, we are asking and chatting about the importance of educating our community. So, why educate our community? Why should we do that? Well, one of the really simple answers to that is so that we can help destigmatize our society or our community and from talking and speaking to us differently than others in our community. So basically it's to support ourselves, to help ourselves out with helping them understand about how to approach us and that we are nothing really special. Well, we are special, but we are not anything to be feared. We are not silly. We're not insane. We're not crazy. We are just normal people having a normal life and doing rather excellent things with our lives, or want to, or are doing really good things for in our lifetime. What is Do the For, and who conceptualized this? Well, I made Do the For up. And I made it because I wanted it to be simple and doable and actionable, something that everyone can do, or almost everyone can do, and something that's really easy to memorize and easy to be done. So what does it do and who's it for? Well, Do the For gives a plan for those people, a plan for people they may run into who live with a facial disfigurement. Actually, it's not just a facial disfigurement, it's actually for any difference, really. We use it here for people living with facial disfigurement, but it could be, as simple as someone in a wheelchair, Do the For. It's something anyone can do that is concerned with a difference within someone else that they're meeting. So how do you do the For? Well, I am so glad that you asked. Here you go. I'll get rid of that banner so you can see it in person a bit better. I'm sorry I can't zoom that in. Oh, can I zoom that in? No, I can't zoom that in. I'm zooming the whole screen in, not the screen that I would like. I don't know. Can I do that? Do the For. No, then you don't have my face and I don't like it. So let's do this. Do the For. Well, firstly, number one is you can smile. And most people can smile. Some people who live with facial paralysis may not be able to smile, but we can sure as eggs all do the next one, which we can say smile and say hi. so we can greet each other. Yeah. So first one is smile. Second one is say hi. Third one is assume intelligence or think we're smart if you got kids. And fourthly is ask a genuine question politely and be specific. May I ask, do you mind if I ask what happened to your face, if it's the face? But otherwise, I could say, if you said, oh, may I ask what happened to your face? I can say, there's nothing wrong with my face. Whereas if you asked a more specific question, like, may I ask what happened to your eye? Or may I ask what happened to your right eye? I then would be able to, I wouldn't have any wriggle room to get out of it, yeah? So that's what you do. That's what do the 4 is. You smile, say hi, think they're smart, and ask a genuine question politely. Of course, not everyone is going to want to answer that question or feel the need to answer that question. But if we educate our community to be genuinely inquisitive and genuinely asking a polite question, more times than not, we know whether or not a person is genuine in their approach. And sometimes we may not want to answer that question, and that's okay, because then we tell them that we have got the choice to either disclose or not disclose. So, but they haven't done anything wrong by asking. Because if it's done genuinely, well, then most of the time we would be very happy to actually self-disclose to a very genuine person. Remember that it's okay not to be okay, and to practice some self-care for you and your children and your family, even your dog or pets. So this month, we're doing the 4-7-8 breathing technique, which has been shown to reduce asthma symptoms, hypertension, anxiety, aggressive behavior, reduce stress, improve migraines. So why wouldn't you want to practice this, really? So it's easy. You breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold your breath for 7 seconds, and you exhale for 8 seconds. Shall we practice that? I reckon we should. Breathe in for 4. Hold your breath for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's hard to speak and breathe out through your nose and count at the same time. So I'm breathing out through my mouth. But you might want to try and breathe out through your nose, because nose is best. So shall we try it again? In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. Ready? Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you very much for joining me this week. And we will be back, or I'll be back, same time, same place next week. Next week, we are going to talk about doing an education strategy for us for them, for when they choose to stare or they choose to be awkward around us. What strategy could we use in order to help them see us as us? Thanks very much for coming, and I'm getting ready to do the rest of this. So, see you next week.
By
Bye.
golly gosh, it's the end of Karibu Anawim's 15 Minutes at Dr. Zali's Desk. And that's a wrap for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember that all information given during this episode is for general application only. If you have any specific medical issues, as always, consult with your medical practitioner. Like, subscribe and share on whatever platform you find us on. For more information, please connect with Karibu Anawim on our website at karibuanawim.com or email us at inquiries@karibuanawim.com.